Hello, little engineers. Welcome to Fun with Robotics. This is Urmi speaking from Gobeshona Learning Academy. Today's project is called Dingy, the doorbell. In this project, you will learn how to use an obstacle sensor with a controller and a buzzer to make a smart touchless doorbell system. By the end of this session, you will be able to understand the concept of sensor loads and controllers, learn how to make a basic circuit connections, and practice a hands-on project using an obstacle sensor and buzzer, explore real-life applications of obstacle sensor in daily life. So this project is both fun and educational. What is sensor? A sensor is a device that detects the changes in the environment and responds by the sending an output to another electronic system. Example, a fire sensor detects fire or flames, a temperature sensor detects heat, and a motion sensor detects movement. In this project, you will focus on the obstacle sensor, which helps detect if something is in front of it. Do humans have sensors? Yes, humans also have natural sensors in their body. Eyes detect light and color, skin detects touch and temperature, ears detect sound, tongue detects taste, and nose detects smell. So just like humans, machines also need sensors to understand their environment. In robotics and automation, there are many types of sensor. Fire sensor, it detects flame. Temperature sensor detects heat. Light sensor detects brightness. PIR motion sensor detects human movement. IR proximity sensor detects object. Ultrasonic sensor detects the measurement of object, and obstacle sensor also detects object. Today, you will mainly work with the obstacle sensor. What is load? A load is simply a device or a electronic component that uses electricity to do work. Example, bulb produces light, buzzer produces sound, pump moves water, speaker plays sound, LED it lights up, and fan spins air. In our project, the buzzer is the load, and it will ring or it will buzzer when the sensor detects a person or object at the door. Controllers. A controller is like the brain of the system. It receives signal from the sensors and activates loads. Example of the controller are Arduino Uno ESP32 Easier Pro development board. In today's project, we will use the Easier Pro development board. It is simple, non-programmable, works at 5 volt, and it is great for learning and quick mini projects. The obstacle sensor detects whether there's something is front of it, like wall, hand, object, or person. It works by sending invisible infrared light forward. If something is in front, the IR light reflects back and the sensor detects it. This way, the sensor knows when a person is standing at the door. The Easier Pro development board is used to connect the obstacle sensor and the buzzer. It is totally non-programmable development board and easy to use, and it receives digital signal from the sensors and works at 5 volt. Make it easy to simulate sensor and practice small projects. Here's our doorbell system mechanism. The obstacle sensor continuously checks if someone is front of the door. When it detects a human or an object, it sends a signal to the Easier Pro board. The Easier Pro board then activates the buzzer. The buzzer rings like a bell, alerting us that someone is at the door. Here's the pin configuration of obstacle sensor and Easier Pro. So, obstacle sensors VCC goes to the power supply of the Easier Pro board. ground goes to the ground and sensor's output goes to the one of the input pins of ECR Pro development board. This way, when an object is detected, the output pin goes high and the board activates the buzzer. For Dingy, the doorbell project, we need obstacle sensor, ECR Pro board and two loads, buzzer and LED. From the sensor to board and from the board to loads, the circuit is connected properly and the 5-volt power is given by USB port. Let's see how it works. We know obstacle sensor detects object or humans and sends signal to the board. Now there is no object in front of the sensor, that's why it cannot detect anything right now. If I place my hand or any object in front of the sensor, it will detect it and will send a signal to the controller board and buzzer and LED will activate. Let's see. The same obstacle sensor concept can be used in many real-life applications such as obstacle avoiding robots that don't hit walls, parking assistant system, it helps cars avoid collisions, automatic door lights, it lights the lights that turn on when you approach or anyone approach, smart dustbin. This is the project, the lids that open when you come near to the dustbin. Smart sanitizer. Spray sanitizer automatically when you or anyone place your hand in front of the sanitizer. Some important safety notes: do not connect high power loads directly. The maximum is 5 ampere, 5 volt. Always connect positive and negative properly, otherwise the sensor or board may get damaged. So see you in the next session of Fun with Robotics. Keep learning.